You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for May 17th, 2024. It's a Friday free-for-all. And yes, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Most importantly, I was realizing as I'm a little behind on the episodes as I listen to them, that it seems like there's a theme that happens a lot where Jen leaves for a little bit and then comes back.
Mm-hmm.
But she keeps coming back, so she's still here. So thank you, Jen.
That's a theme?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because you disappeared at another point, too. And then you came back.
Because I have a life. I think that's
So every once in a while, Jen goes on a side quest.
Yeah. Well, Jen's more important than the rest of us.
She might be
So
a heroine, like undercover, out there saving people.
in a sense. I have a lot going on.
Your thoughts, Jen?
I just have too much going on. It's called life.
It's true.
And it's happening.
So you know what she's saying about you, Janelle? She's saying that you don't...
I knew you would flip it.
That's what she's saying.
I knew you would. Take it how you want to. If you don't think you have a life, that's why you would get offended. If not, you wouldn't get offended. Right?
Are you offended, Janelle?
I know I don't have one.
There you go. See?
My life is in the confines of this very constricting blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's blanket fort.
Oddly so.
Because all I do is sit and talk in this microphone all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and the microphone.
A man alone.
And that's it.
Yep.
Boy, this got depressing. Sam's the producer. So I guess it is. I don't have a life. All right. So, but someone who does have a life and has an entire page based with frequently asked questions. We talked about this a little bit last week. We said we'd go into a deeper dive of Puxatawny Phil and his origin story and frequently asked questions.
Okay.
Pray for his wife.
So we learned last week. What did we learn last week? That he's immortal.
He took the immortal pill,
Mm-hmm.
according to Janelle.
So,
And also according to Janelle,
What?
his wife has cancer.
Phyllis,
I was just telling you a fake. Yeah,
Poor Phyllis.
I know.
so here we go. Yes, according to so that's one of the questions. How many Phils have been there over the years? And they say there's only been one Puxatawny Phil.
I don't believe it.
He's been you don't. It's on the internet, Janelle. You have to believe it.
Yeah.
He's been making predictions since 1886.
Here's why.
That's like 150 years.
I have reasons
almost.
why I doubt that there's only one Puxatawny Phil.
Okay. Well,
Besides
bring
the
your
obvious?
evidence.
Huh?
Besides the obvious.
Have
Right.
you murdered one of them?
They're it's still on TV. But I used to be a fan of the show Lassie. Does anybody know who Lassie is? It was it was a collie dog. Lassie was the best dog ever.
Mm-hmm.
And Lassie was obedient. If someone was in trouble, Lassie would come and bark at you and lead you right to that person that was in trouble. Timmy was his owner, and
And he fell down a well.
Right.
Yeah.
The joke. Did that really happen in one of the episodes?
I think it did.
Wow. Okay.
Jen can't believe it.
Anyway,
It just turned
What's
so
that?
fast.
What's that, Lassie? Did Timmy fall down the well?
when I was a small child, my mom would not let me watch the ending of the show. Because Lassie would sit there with his paw up like this. This is not a hand motion. I'm imitating the dog, Jen. And so
Thank you.
he would sit there with
Oh, you don't have the same restrictions.
his paw.
Yeah, don't worry. Only I am restricted. You can do all this you want.
Just
do all
don't
this you
make it
want.
weird.
Okay,
See,
let's do it.
someone's making it weird and someone's not.
I continue with your hand gesture. That's clearly not going to be weird.
Okay.
That's not weird.
Paul was always pointing this way, begging, and he would be so precious. And I was so sad. I would cry all the time. My mom would not let me watch the end because I'd always cry. And now I found out that it wasn't just one Lassie dog throughout the years. It was multiple Lassie dogs. I was very disappointed because I was very attached to the original Lassie dog. And when I found out it was like, I don't know how many Lassie dogs throughout the years, it's like, they're fake. They're all fake. That's why I think Puxatawny Phil
And
is
when
fake.
did you watch the ending?
Well, I probably just stuck around and hid while I was watching it. And my mother didn't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got the ending to Lassie. Shall we check it out?
Oh, no. No.
Here we go.
I think
All right,
that's a bad idea, Andy.
It's a really bad.
Let's see here. What do you think? Is this
Well,
what it was like?
We don't get audio right now, so.
No, it's okay. It's just video. We're just going to see what Lassie does. Do you see Lassie there,
I
Janelle?
do see
They're literally
him.
the credits. That's hilarious.
Oh, there he is!
No.
What is that? Why?
Well, I was so
What
sad
is
to
that?
see him go. It was like, no, don't do that.
So the only reason you cried is because Lassie was waving goodbye?
Because the show was over.
Was that his wave?
Oh, okay, I get it. I guess.
I was a child.
Isn't it strange though that Lassie was a bunch of boy dogs?
I thought that was very interesting too, but I never did question it because it was Lassie.
Yeah.
So it should have been Laddie.
It should,
Laddie. Yeah.
I don't know. Timmy doesn't know how to name dogs. I don't know. I'm just,
Timmy was apparently homeschooled.
Well, Well, when he fell, Jen.
You want to know
She's
the
not
names of some of our
responding.
dogs?
Yes, I would like to know the
Yes.
name of your dog.
I would love
Please.
to hear them all.
My favorite dog we named Chansey because it would have been Chance, but it was a girl. And we rescued her, so it was Chansey.
Oh, I thought you were naming it after a Pokemon.
No, I don't know what that is. No.
So Chansey. Okay, that's
Chansey.
kind of like Lassie.
We inherited a dog whose name was
Mhm.
already Dodie, which is a dumb name. Dumb. And it was a dumb dog,
Dodie.
So clearly you kept the dog name. So you clearly kept the name Dodie.
unfortunately.
You can change your dog's name whenever you want.
Well, I was a kid. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you can change it.
They don't
It's
know
okay.
better.
And we had a Bambi and a Bear, and we inherited those two.
A Bambi and a Bear.
Bambi, Bear, Bobby, Chansey.
have you ever
Dodie.
changed the dog's name?
It's dumb either way, but it's Dodie.
Oh, clearly. I'm sorry. I didn't
I
mean.
know.
I'm sorry. I hate to besmirch the name of a dog that's no longer with us.
The only one we named was Chansey.
Well,
Oh,
We had a dog once. It was a blue heeler mix. And
That's what Chansey was.
was it Winnie?
she started out as Angel. And we changed her name to Osama Merle.
Devil.
Because-
Oh, okay.
Osama? like Osama bin
She
Laden?
turned into be the barkiest dog ever. She wouldn't stop barking. She barked constantly. And my husband worked nights then. And so she barked all night long. She was an outside dog. Couldn't stop her.
Should have named it Osama Bark Laden.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
at the
no.
same time they were hunting down Osama bin Laden. And she became an evil dog like
Janelle!
Oh.
Oh my god.
we're horrible dog owners.
Now, Dodie was a dumb
So what
dog, and
happened
we
to-
would put a shot collar on her, and
Osama-
she would bark so much that she didn't have any hair right there. She was a dumb dog.
Oh.
Yeah, so was Osama. But she's gone to dog heaven wherever.
Okay. Did you ever have to go outside your house and call for your dog and say, Osama? Osama?
No, because she was always hanging around.
Osama? Because that's one of those things you wouldn't yell out. See, sometimes pet owners don't realize you may have to yell the name of your animal out your door, and are you going to be embarrassed by it? Like our cat's name is Rico Suave, and every once in a while when I have to yell because the dumb cat likes to escape, I like Rico, and I'm still embarrassed to say it too loud in our neighborhood. So.
Well, I mean, you probably should be. I knew a girl who wanted to name her dog Kevin. So whenever she was calling her dog, she'd be like, Kevin!
I feel like it's better.
Yeah, human names are good.
I don't know. I think okay, so maybe this is the thing. Whatever you yell outside your door is gonna sound dumb.
Oh yeah.
But Osama would be really dumb.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it's dumb. I would say it's alarming.
Or Bobo.
Oh.
Bobo.
Well, my grandmother had 2 dogs by the same name, Snapsy. They liked
At the same time?
They liked the name so well. The next dog they got was like a duplicate of the first dog, and they named it Snapsy.
So it's like Lassie.
Why Snapsy?
Snapsy.
I don't know.
Lassie.
I don't know where they got the name Snapsy, but they did. And that's what they named it. And I just said.
But it's like Lassie,
Yeah.
how they kept replacing the dog, but it was the same name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, same.
When you left, did it raise its paw?
No.
All right.
Snapsy's
The name of the episode is He Raised His Paw. He raised his paw. And that's the Nugget.
Oh, man.
NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. Let us know your worst pet
We
name.
did not get to the Puxatawny Phil.
We'll get there.